Are you looking for a new career option? The Stenotype Institute of Jacksonville can help you learn court reporting, broadcast captioning, cyber conferencing, and much more. Thelma Gibson is here to tell us how easy it is to get started and how your future is literally at your fingertips. Hey, Thelma.
Hi, Casey. How are you?
Good to see you again. We see your commercials from time to time. And so, Stenotype, let's get a little bit into what you guys are all about. I know one of the things that you talk about is the national average earning potential is $60,000, and that is just a lot of money for people and can really make a difference for a lot of families. Let's talk about where Stenotype is located. You guys are here in Jacksonville, right?
We are. We're located on the south side. If you know, it's called Metro Square at the corner of Phillips and Emerson. We do have a campus where we're offering either day or evening classes.
Okay, which works well with people's schedules.
Yes, it absolutely does.
And how long have you guys been teaching court reporting?
Gosh, over 70 years. We're one of the oldest, one of the largest court reporting schools in the whole country.
So if someone's watching and they're thinking about getting started or changing their career path, how easy or difficult is it for someone to get started?
It's very easy. The first step, of course, is to come in and make sure it's what you're really interested in. People, they see the court reporter, but they don't know what she's doing. So we show them the stenotype machine, get them on it, give them a small lesson so they can understand it. If you like typing, you want a sit-down job, and you love English language, working with words, that's a good candidate for our program. But by coming in and taking a tour, I think you'll realize it's got a lot of options.
Yeah, and you can take a tour, no obligation or
no
anything
obligation,
to get started.
no fee, just come see what it's about. Yes.
Do you find that your court reporters are able to pick up the trait with relative ease?
Yes,
yeah.
Once they get started, they're amazed. Within 2 weeks, they've learned the keyboard. Then we throw away, because the letters are not marked on this keyboard. You don't want to look down. You're looking up, observing what's going on in the courtroom or in a deposition scene.
I'm sure being in the courtroom can be fascinating at times, depending on which case.
Interesting.
Yeah, adventurous on a day-to-day basis. But I say court reporters, but you don't necessarily just work in the courtroom if you're learning this trait.
Not at all. That is about 20 to 25% of all court reporting jobs, where most of our graduates work, and the reason they love their job is flexibility. When you're freelancing, you're pretty independent. You can work as much or as little as you want, and you're not tied down to an 8 to 5 office job. You would report to an attorney's office for a scheduled deposition. It could be 2 or 3 hours. Take everything they say verbatim on your machine in shorthand, and then the rest of the work is done at home on your computer.
Which is great.
So
if you have a family,
yes.
you can do
It
a lot
works
of the work.
well with young kids. If you want to go to their afternoon ball games, where you can do your work in the evenings.
What about income potential? I hit on it a second ago
That
for
is
the
national. You hit it.
Yeah.
$62,000 a year is the national average, according to the National Court Reporters Association. We do surveys on our graduates, and we find first year, they're not making 60 first year, all of them, but a good 30, 40 can be brought in right upon graduation. And then from there, it's unlimited. Some report over 100,000.
Well, and that's true. If you want to work over the weekends, if you want to work busy during the week, then it's all really up to your drive and how much you want to earn. One of the things I know some college campuses do a good job of, and do you guys do this as well, is once you learn how to do the trade, do you help people find jobs?
We sure do. Once a student is high speed, which is 200 words per minute, now that's not typing speed, so it's shorthand speed, but you're able to go out with court reporting firms, out with reporters to shadow them. So you get on-the-job experience, it builds your confidence, it's your networking. Most of my students that are interning come back and tell me, I've already been offered a job and I haven't even graduated yet.
That's fantastic.
So we do run right now a 90% placement rate.
That's great.
Yes.
And then if someone's watching and they're thinking about wanting to explore, and like you mentioned, they can come to the campus, they can get just a tour at any time. How do they reach out to you?
They can call me. My number, I'm sure, is going to be on the screen, but it's 398-4141. Just ask for Thelma, and we'll set a time for them to come in and visit.
Okay, and then classes, when do they start?
I've got a class coming up October 28th. It's fall. Kids are back in school, so if you've been thinking about going back to school, this is the perfect time.
And you said day and evening.
Day and evening available, as well as online.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. If you're outside of the Jacksonville area, what can you do if you can't commute to Jacksonville?
We have an online program that's been up and running for 2 years. It's so successful. Very user-friendly for people that are kind of timid about online class. Don't be. We give you everything that you need, and our teachers are awesome.
All right, Thelma, thank you so much. We appreciate
Casey.
you being back with us today, and thanks to Stenotype Institute of Jacksonville, of course, for sponsoring this segment. If you would like more information about their open house or you'd like to enroll in classes, you can give them a call at 904-398-4141. Numbers there on your screen. You can also visit stenotype.edu.